6 insane Kevin Garnett trash talk stories. So we checked out the Larry Bird trash talking video. I said I wanted to check out some other ones like Kevin Garnett, Gary Payton, Kobe, Jordan. You know, all of the known trash talkers we're gonna check out. So if there's any videos in particular you guys want me to check out, leave them down below in the comments, alright? But let's just get into this one. Bro, I know KG was a talker. My heart goes out to the LaFloyd family and the hundreds where Black lives have been cut short too. That happened in 2020? Bro, two years have gone by? That still feels like super recent.
Kevin Garnett,
bro, time flies. That's crazy.
Will not get a Christmas gift from me at all.
We didn't give
That's
a fuck
crazy,
about
bro. 2 years have gone by already.
Beat all 5 of us.
Wow.
What did he say to you when you was running up the court getting thrown out?
I don't understand Italian.
I don't like him. Yeah.
I went out there trying to be friendly.
So the only really KG story I know is the one with him and Carmelo. We was calling Honey Nut Cheerios or something like that.
I didn't make any friends. I wasn't playing to.
Nah, KG was a monster, bro. He was.
Man. I played with a tenaciousness of
was a monster.
understanding that I'm about to be stepped on versus let me step, you know. Yeah. And that's how I play, man. I play with no apologies. If you didn't like what I was doing, or if you didn't like how I played, you either met the level or you quit.
Kevin Garnett is one of the greatest NBA players of all time. An NBA champion, an MVP, a 15-time All-Star.
He just blew that powder in that man's face.
Hey,
but we gotta check out his mixtape or something.
Cutthroat killers of all time. He's mostly known for his determination and crazy antics. He was a trash talker.
All time in general, all time in his position.
Is about. In this video, we look at 6 trash talking moments by Kevin Garnett. All these stories are pieced in together. We have players telling the story as they recall it, with interviews and actual game footage over the top.
That's dope.
These
I like
videos
that.
take a long time to make, so I'd greatly appreciate if you guys could leave a like to show
Yeah, man, go leave a like and subscribe to this dude, bro.
We'll
leave the link down below in the description because I know this takes time to make, especially he's putting in the interviews.
The first story starts off with a young Austin
the highlights.
Austin Rivers was obviously a high school kid by this stage and was Doc Rivers' son, so he was around the Boston Celtics practice facility all the time. On this particular day, he was facing off one-on-one against Paul Pierce, then Big Baby, then Kendrick Perkins. But then he faced off against Kevin Garnett, and this is the story of what happened next.
To the coach's son, bro.
Play Austin Rivers when he was like a junior in high school.
Right.
He got like a bucket on ticket.
No. Let me tell the story.
Go ahead. Yo,
so we come into practice probably 2 hours early. Everybody's in there, so we got practice. I'm saying 10. Everybody's in there about 8:30. So in there, Austin Rivers is seeing his father. You know, they used to come up and visit his dad because his dad, they were still living in Florida.
Imagine he juiced up too.
Man, he juiced up.
This
man.
kid
Every
is
guy's
juiced up.
coming here. He's feeling himself. He had the little joint. So he playing one-on-one with Paul. So then, you know, I see him and Paul, because Paul play ones in the morning just to get himself going before practice. So he's, you know, playing ones. And he's giving Paul some good work, you know.
Austin Rivers?
Let me get some of this. I got to get some of this because he's the stopper. Everybody, if you want to see where your game at, you play Perk one-on-one, right?
Yeah.
Perk, pump face, he just real sound. Man, he giving Perk the business.
Austin Rivers?
Yeah,
I come in here, so I'm like.
Austin Rivers?
And, you know,
in high school doing this shit?
I think he mops. I think he beat
No
Payne,
way,
and then
bro.
he mopped Perk 5-0, and you know.
Yeah, Perk, I can understand, but Paul Pierce?
I had my shoelaces unlined, and I came in from the weight room, and he rolled the ball, and I said, what? And I looked at it, hit my toes. I said, what? It's a check.
You rolled the ball.
I said,
That's crazy.
check.
Yeah, everybody like, ooh.
And then, you know, I'm a dragon, bro. I'm a dragon, and I know your dad, the coach, so I got to be real careful.
You got to be careful with the coach's son.
It's a kid,
For sure.
This is a high school kid, got a lot of confidence, but I'm a dragon. Just throw the ball to me, so calm and collective. I just, you know, kick the ball to him. I walk back, he says, check. Now, I went on the other side of the check, you know, when you check, you're on the bottom, so I got on the top, I said, you're a kid, what you mean? You check, get the ball. Like, you don't get the ball first.
Yeah, he was on him.
So I turned around and gave him the ball, and my shoes was untied, and he shot the first one, and we going to 5. He made the 5. Boom. I said, hold on.
Off the crossover.
I saw off the over. Matter of fact, he dunked it. Remember, he dunked it, and the ball went all in, and I went like this. I said, hold on. And I tied my shoe, and I
Bro,
heard Pete
Austin
say,
was
yeah.
like that.
I heard him and T.A. say, yeah, tie them shoes, killer.
Shoes.
And that's when the dragon came out. And I mopped him 5-1,
5-1.
but I had to go dragon. He had so much swag that I was like, man, do I spit fire on him? When I saw how hard he dunked it, oh no, this kid's serious. Let me tie these up. I tied up. And I went 5 straight, but I tapped him. Keep working on your game. He was hot.
Is there any film on that day? Them playing?
He was hot. Dad threw him out. Get out. Go get him. Go work on your game. That's why you got mopped up. And then touchdown pass. Listen.
That's when I knew, man. This man is not losing to nobody.
That's when I knew. That's when I knew right there. Austin Rivers gonna be in our league.
Hey, we got to see some footage of Austin Rivers playing against them, bro. Because he's nice, but
he wanted to fight.
to get buckets on them, you know what I mean? That's crazy. We got to see some of that footage.
We was both going, but the way he was reacting, he was acting like he was a pro already.
That's incredible.
Then I almost slapped his ass one game. Like, boy, you don't calm down, boy. You remember that?
Ball picked up by Garnett. Chris Paul has to use a timeout.
What is Austin Rivers thinking about?
Yeah, you don't want that smoke with KG.
And I caught myself, boy, you almost
When he made it to the league.
He got to the league, we got into it, he said something real slick, and I almost raised up to slap him, and I caught myself like, man, I ain't finna get kicked out again. Boy, let me quit.
The next story talks about a moment where Steven Adams was facing up against Kevin Garnett for the first time.
Hey,
While
Steven
Kevin Garnett
Adams
was
isn't a
entering
player
the
I
end
want to
of
mess
his
with
career,
either, bro.
But still, he was an amazing trash talker and wanted to get into Steven
Steven
Adams'
Adams,
head.
goddamn.
The story is just so funny because
Strongest
what
player in
Steven
the
Adams
league.
says next.
He's got this presence about him, mate. It's intimidating. I played the English card one time. He said something and I was just like, oh, it's just like no English. no English, mate, sorry. And so kind of left me alone, which is brilliant. Yeah, but the way he just talks to everyone, and it's not so much as trash talk. Obviously, he's like phenomenal at it. But it's more so like how he runs the team and how everyone in the team kind of picks up off his energy and just does what he says.
That was probably the only story that doesn't
Yeah,
involve
KG
an actual
seems
story
like one of
about
those
anything
players,
KG
like,
said, but I just had
you love
put
to
it
play
in this
with, but you
video
hate to
because
play
it was just
against,
so
you know what I
funny
mean?
that
And he always,
believed
like, his
Steven
energy
Adams couldn't
just
speak English and never
spreads
spoke
throughout
to
the
him
team.
on the court ever. Most of us know about the feud between Joakim Noah and Kevin Garnett, but if you don't, here's the story. It takes place when Joakim Noah was a rookie entering the league. He was a huge fan of Kevin Garnett growing up. He had posters, memorabilia, and absolutely loved Kevin Garnett. He idolized KG. But when Joakim entered the league and played against KG for the first time, KG wasn't having any of it and ripped into Joakim Noah. Ever since then, the beef has been on, and this is what happened.
All right, here we go. Ready? Because you have famous beef with Joakim Noah.
I don't have any beef with anybody.
He's beefless. Can you tell us your first interaction with Joakim Noah?
Listen, I don't have no interaction.
We don't have interaction.
I don't have an interaction.
I'll handle this, Kevin. He does not.
Hey, I just seen the
need
movie
that.
Hustle, too.
Let's go. That's the end of the interview.
We're here competing. I'm not going to give you anything.
The end of the story was Joakim Noah was like, you were my idol growing up, and Kevin just turned to him and said, "Fuck you, Noah."
He asked, real shit. He asked me the move I just gave him. Nigga, figure it out. What the fuck I look like?
Figure it out.
Fuck I look like, man.
Get that out of you.
He's ready to run
You
through
got a
brick
Bulls
wall right
jersey
now. He
on?
gets mad.
All right, so tell us your side of that story.
I'm gonna tell you straight up. KG was
That's funny as shit.
first of all, I just don't understand how. I don't think he remembers because I think the story meant a lot more to me than it did to him.
Right.
Yeah, he don't give a fuck.
What sucks is that when I was growing up, I used to have his poster in my room. I used to wear his jersey. And the truth is, my rookie year, I was, in admiration of this guy. And he kind of shut me down. And, he was very mean to me my rookie year.
Good times.
He was like, Kevin,
Good times.
I had posters
Rose on the
of
Bulls.
you when I was growing up.
Listen, it's a time and place for everything. You don't ask someone during the game or during competition to, not me. You don't ask me anything during competition. You can't.
Focused.
Right, yeah. We're here competing. I'm not going to give you anything.
The end of the story was Joakim Noah was like, you were my idol growing up, and Kevin just turned to him and said, "Fuck you, Noah."
I had KG posters on my wall. I had a fucking KG jersey growing up. So this is the story. This is what happened. The first time I play KG, I'm hype as hell. Like, we're playing the Celtics. I'm on the Bulls. And I think they're up like 30 points. And I'm in the game like,
damn, over with.
Like the last seconds, like nobody gives a shit. So we're at the free throw line, and he used to work out with this guy called Joe Abunasar. and I was working out with him for pre-draft. So I was always excited. I was always hoping like KG would walk in the gym, and you know, I would be able to like work out with him. And I remember asking him a question about.
No, that's crazy, bro. Like, see, if it was a close game and he asked that shit, yeah, I'll have that reaction. Like, but when you're blowing him out by 30 points,
I just wanted to say something to my idol. And he just like,
that's funny as fuck.
Looked over and he was like, yo, like, who the fuck you talking to? Like, who the fuck you think you talking to? And then like when he said that, I was like, oh shit, like I shouldn't have. And then like I kind of fell back knowing that I shouldn't have said that, like not during the game,
right?
You know. And then I didn't say anything, and then when I didn't say anything, I guess he thought I was I was pussy or something, because he was like, he kept like getting like louder and louder. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, and then from that moment on, I swear to God, I was like, yo, I'm going at him.
Damn,
every single time we play, we are going at it.
And he's only mean to the young guys and the Euros for some reason. You know, I don't know why, but that's who he doesn't like.
And Charlie Villanueva, too. I mean, what was that all about? Did you guys catch the Villanueva story?
I mean, it's just not nice stuff to say, you know?
Too far. This next story of Kevin Garnett going in on Carmelo Anthony's wife is one that many around the NBA thought to have been way too far by Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, see, like, if it goes past basketball, that's for me taking it too far.
Hello, everyone. If the Knicks
I know some people think, like, you know, it's whatever it takes and shit, but nah. Well, there's a line. Anytime you talk about anything besides basketball, that's crossing the line.
Everyone's talking about what went down after the game. We know KG and Carmelo got into it a little bit during the game. Both guys getting
but Melo literally won a scrap, for real.
Let it spill over to after the game. You see him in the red hat right there, waiting alongside the Celtics team bus.
Hey, he wanted to smoke, bro. He wanted them hands.
A lot of people want to hear from you about this whole Honey Nut Cheerios. The Honey Nut Cheerios.
But a lot happened in between. Jordan Crawford of the Boston Celtics apparently told Carmelo Anthony KG effed his wife.
Possibly one of the bench players.
Nah, that's way too far, bro.
It started right
That's
here.
way too far.
Yeah, it was Crawford and Felton.
That was way too far.
But then that year they played off in an all-star game, so they obviously hashed it out and worked out everything.
Yeah, I mean, that's just trash talk at the end of the day, but bro, that's too far, bro. Like in the moment, yeah, that's just too far.
You want a ticket? There you go, right there.
I just want to make sure everything's cool with you guys.
Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. You would come in here with that outfit on and ask that type of question.
And this last story talks about KG and Big Baby Davis. There are two stories involved in this one story that we all know about Glenn Davis crying on the bench. KG ripped into Big Baby on the bench, but what was their relationship like in the first place? Glenn Davis tells the story.
So what's the real story on that story?
I'm gonna clear this up for the world right here.
I want you to tell the story with you and KG, the big ticket story.
I'm a rookie, and it's kind of like the first day everybody's coming back and they're getting acclimated, and you know, they playing pickup, everybody's working out and stuff like that. So we have a pickup.
Damn, Perk was skinny as fuck.
He's the 4 and I'm the 4. So I get the ball at the wing and I shoot it. Like I shoot it. And I tell myself I'm talking to myself though. Get up, get it up. He turned, looked like, hey, little motherfucker, you talking shit? First, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm really aware with crazy stuff like that. Like, right. So I'm like, I ain't talking shit to you. I'm talking to myself, big fella. Like, I ain't at you. He was like, and then I was like, I'm just trying to get my little swag, bro.
Yeah.
He say, fuck your swag. Then, you know, the other side of me was like, okay, well, fuck your swag.
Shit. Yeah.
And I'm literally
now
like,
it's a
fuck
fight.
your swag. Yeah, I'm running back. He's like, all right, shit, all right. You know how he blowing. Blowing.
Fuck your swag.
Yeah, okay, this bitch is. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's
right. Already, you know.
That's how you said. That's like, so,
you know
so you know me, I'm like, all right, like, this is what I gotta do to get on.
The instinct when you come out.
Right. Me being a rookie, the next day, I'm thinking like, I'm in there early. Ticket walk right by me. I'm like, what's up, Ticket? He just walk. Like, he ain't even see me. Like, he ain't want to talk to me. You know what I mean?
No acknowledgement. You saying what's up?
That crushed me.
Yeah.
I gotta make this right.
Yeah.
Like, So, you know, I walked up to him and I was like, bro, did I do something wrong to you? You know, yesterday I thought that stayed on the court. If I did, I apologize. And he looked at me and he was like, you know what, youngin', I fuck with you. And after that, we was locked in.
I thought he was about to say some crazy shit.
And now Davis down at the end with a towel on his head. Garnett didn't want to come back in the game, but he's had to because what was a 25-point lead is now 13.
Funk was just frustrated, and he was in a moment to where we all felt he needed a second. So, you know, he went to the end of the bench and, you know, he cried and had a moment with himself. But I'm going to roll with a guy who's going to show me his heart and wear his heart on his sleeve and going to play with passion over anything.
I was a rookie, and you don't get to play. So when you mess up and, you know, you about to come out the game, and we're up, and I'm upset because my bills need to be paid. I need to, you know, Doc can't be taking me out of the game. It's chump minutes right now. So, you know, I'm really passionate about, you know, and that's why I played with them, because I took every possession serious.
And these were 7 trash-talking moments by Kevin Garnett. Let me know what you thought was the craziest trash-talking story by KG down below in the comments section.
Definitely the Melo one, bro. That was
please leave a like
next
and show
level.
your support. Subscribe for NBA content every single week, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace.
Relatively, these weren't that bad, except for the Melo one. The Melo one, that shit's, for me, is going way too far, bro. Yeah, that's way too far. But, bro, the Noah one was kind of funny. Like, that shit's like, you know, when you meet your hero, you know, and it turns out you fucking... that was one of those moments for Noah. Hey, but I'm not gonna lie, I miss players like that, bro. Like, they made the game interesting and shit, you know? Like part of me as a fan wants to see that. Yes. Especially now, you can't even, bro, you get a tech right away for even looking at a player, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like the league has really gotten soft over this past few years. Especially when we seen the Larry Bird video, some dude literally fucking like hit a guy midair. The dude folded it and it was just a common foul, bro. I was like, what? That shit would have been ejected, suspended for I don't know how many fucking games. It's just crazy how much the league has shifted, you know, into the more softer way, I guess. But yeah, so we got Gary Payton, Jordan, Kobe, any other players I'm missing that I should react to trash talking. We already did the Larry Bird one. I'll leave that right now up here on the end screen, but that's gonna do it for this one. All right, so yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.